Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our very first product training call. And our theme is kids, and it's back to school. So I know that this is a crazy time for everybody with all the kids. Some schools started on Wednesday. I always love seeing the photographs and the videos of the grade ones going to school. And they look so cute in their school uniform. So some kids have started school this week. I know some schools are only starting next week. And I know some of you are homeschooling, so there's always school, right? So thank you very much for joining us. I know that it's load shedding. So for those people that's watching us on YouTube, thank you for watching. We know that it is difficult times, but we are here on a Thursday. And I am so excited for this call tonight because it's not always just us at head office or home office that wants to talk to you and share about best practices, but we have a super mom on the call with us, and I'm not talking about Aditi, but she's also a super mom, but I'm talking about Beth. So Beth, thank you for joining us for the call tonight. We are super excited to have you because we know that our brand partners has a unique perspective on the business as well as on the products, right? And seeing that you are a mom, and you can tell us a little bit about yourself and your family. But before we start that, I need to go and through the disclaimer that we have to start at every call because compliance is watching us. So this information and this presentation is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, and this information is for the South African market only. So Beth, how are you doing? I know that you also have load shedding, right?
Hello. Yes, I got load shedding, but the connection seems good still, and there's sunshine outside in the Cape still,
Awesome.
so I'm
Oh,
very
no,
good
it's
there.
dark. It's getting dark in Johannesburg already. So Beth, for those of you that don't know, for the people that don't know you, do you want to just give a brief introduction of who you are and talk a little bit about your family because it's all about the kids tonight, right?
Yeah, it is about the kiddies. So I think I'm in a more minority unique situation. I'm a homeschooling mom, but I am a former school teacher. So I kind of feel like I've got my finger at both pies still and understand the need for focus and concentration and getting back to school and all that in this classroom as well as at home. I have a 6-year-old that is starting grade 1 and feels like I'm starting grade 1. And then I've got a 4-year-old who is insistent that she wants to start bookwork and she's grade 0. That's 2 noughts. She'll tell you if you're not listening clearly. She's very adamant that she's also got a grade. And then we have number 3 on the way. So I'm due on the 1st of April. So that's also going to be fun. I'm trying to start the year really strong and intentionally so that the kids are in quite a good rhythm when I'm going to need another adult to take over here or there with grade 1 work with Christian. Yeah, we live out in the countryside called Kloof. If you know the Cape, it's near Franschhoek. That's usually a good place to point it out. So yeah, there are great schools in our area, but we've chosen this different route for education, and it definitely has its challenges. And one of I'll get into the challenges soon and the way oils help me. But it's also a beautiful lifestyle, and I get to spend a lot of time with the children. So yeah, that's us in a nutshell.
And not only that, you are a digital warrior and a digital nomad as well. On top, when you're not in Tijuana, you're all across the country, right? So I'm sure that the oils also helps to bring some stability wherever you go, because I think that's the thing is when you can and you have the opportunity to travel in South Africa and move your family across South Africa to live in all these beautiful places, there needs to be some comfort or something that speaks to home, right?
Yeah, 100%, something familiar. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to talk about it a little bit later about
Awesome.
just
Okay,
building those
cool.
layers of support.
Awesome. So, the first product that you're going to be speaking tonight is thieves, right? So, how do
Yeah.
you use thieves, and what does thieves mean in your life and the life of your kids?
Okay, so I've kind of grouped it together with the next few oils, but
Okay.
thieves is the main component that I would say when I think of back to school, the first thing I think of is keeping the children healthy and well and at school and able to be learning. And I think all the moms here can attest to, especially with the small children, that sniffs and snots and germs move around so quickly that it's so important to keep them well. So the very first thing I will do when I think of sending a child back to school, and for me, just having the kids join with other homeschool co-ops and joining with other children, is a wellness roller. So I make a wellness roller with thieves as the main oil. This is so great for immune support. I don't know if you guys know the story, but I can give you a quick rundown of where thieves came from. But during the bubonic plague, the thieves were taking the jewels off of the corpses, and they weren't getting sick. And they had a concoction of herbs and spices on their balaclavas. And when they were caught, they gave the recipe of what the herbs and spices were to the judge in exchange for a lesser sentence. And that is the trademark blend that we have in our thieves oil. And Young Living has trademarked it because they actually started it, they own it, which is so epic. Like, we own the name. It's amazing. I love it. So
I saw a swag T-shirt in the US store today that says "Thieves stole my heart." So I think this is something that we can all speak about. That this is an amazing blend for all of us.
Yeah, it really is an incredible blend. So thieves is going to be the first oil you're going to use. Do you want to flick to the next one? Then you're also going to use lemon. Lemon is also a great oil for immune support. And then you're going to use frankincense. Also great for immune support. I'm really focusing on the immune support components here, and then oregano. Okay, then you can pause here. So the 3 oils I use in my wellness roller are those first 3. Thieves, lemon, frankincense. You'll find them all in your premium starter bundle, and you'll probably restock them continuously. I love the smell of those 3 together. I'm a little bit fussy with the oregano. I keep oregano on hand because it is super, super potent if your kids are sick. But it definitely smells like oregano. Like, if you're going to put on your kids every day, they're going to walk around smelling like a pizza. Some people don't mind that, but I like to keep oregano as like a second line if I need it, if they are getting sick. So oregano is really a great one to use. And then you can flick to the next slide. Something else. That one's for a bit later, but we can touch on it.
Oh, sorry, Beth. I changed the order because I wanted to put all the products, all the oils together. Sorry, I didn't know you actually gave me the rundown. Okay, I think it was in a defense.
No, that's fine. I think
okay,
in a defense is great next. Awesome. I can work with that.
I'll go where you want me to go.
Okay, so inner defense is perfect to do next. If you look at the oils you find in inner defense, it's all of those that I've used in the wellness roller plus a few extra. This is an incredible supplement to have in your home. Also because you're not going to use it daily. You don't use inner defense daily, in case you didn't know, unless you're fighting parasites or just working in some kind of cleanse that you want to incorporate it into. But guys, inner defense has to be in every single home, because this is the one thing that you need if you start feeling sick. For us, we as adults we take 2 capsules at a time. But for the children, this is a hack I came across a few years ago, is you bite open the capsule and you can apply it topically to them. You can dilute it a little bit. My son has a slightly sensitive skin, especially after a bath. So for him, I dilute it a little bit if I'm applying it at night, but in the morning, his skin can actually handle it straight up. And then what I do, just not to waste it, is once I've squeezed out all the oil, because it's just oil inside a capsule, but the nice thing with that is it's got a very slow release effect if you're taking it internally, orally. So then I just drink the rest of the capsule myself. But this is also a great one to have if you're traveling, or if you forget your wellness roller, or you're going, put it this way, if you're going on holiday and you need to grab one thing, it's probably going to be this. Like, this is what you want to take with you, because you don't want something to stop your vacation or stop your time away. So this is just very important for me to stop illnesses getting too bad. I love inner defense. So yeah.
Yeah, for me, before I travel, even if I just fly to Cape Town for 3 or 4 days for work, right? 2-3 days before the time, I always take inner defense just to give my immune system that little boost, because we know that change of environment always brings the sniffles and the hay fevers and the things, and then I don't have the same effects that I have normally.
That's very smart. I like that. Yeah, to do it like even for preventative then. And you're going to be around other germs. Okay, you can hop to, if you can, Ningxia, that would be cool. Or you can just give me anything and I'll work with it.
Ningxia's fine. You can tell me where you want to go.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so Ningxia Red is next, and I'm sure you've all heard of Ningxia Red already. I believe it's actually the highest antioxidant drink on the market, which is incredible to know. It's one of ours that Young Living has that we own it. And yeah, it's an incredible antioxidant boost, but also your kids are getting a whole lot of superfoods and whole foods like as a supplement form into their diet. For us, I think in a perfect world, I would give everyone in our family one sachet a day. But what I do for the children is if I feel that they maybe have gone a few nights with bad sleep, that's also another trigger I find for my kids. Their wheels start falling off, that this is a nice booster, natural energy booster. And like if I just need them to, if we're flying or if we're doing a car trip and they just actually need to put on their big girl panties and pants and get things done, like then I'll swing them an Ningxia just like that. But otherwise, just for budget purposes, I like to dilute it in iced tea. I make them a lovely rooibos iced tea with raw honey, and we just keep that in the fridge, and they're allowed as much of that as they want. And I put 2 to 3 sachets of Ningxia in there. So yeah, that's a great way to get like a really yummy juice for them in, and I know that they are getting so many nutrients in. And yeah, that's a very cost-effective way to do it. So Ningxia Red is a great way to prevent your kids from getting sick and to support them if they do have any illnesses or just anything really. I think this also helps with concentration and sleep quality. I've just heard such great testimonies. I know for my kids, we just haven't gone without it, and we haven't been to the doctor since I've been using Young Living. So I think that in itself says a lot. It really is an all-rounder important thing to incorporate into their day. Okay, the next one you can do for me, please, is Kid Power, if you've got it there.
There we go.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're focused on immune system. Now your kids physically, they are healthy and fit and well. And I just want to touch on the main emotional support oil that you're going to want for your children this season going back to school or anytime going back to school. And that's going to be Kid Power. And if you've looked at the ingredients in this beautiful blend, part of the Kid Sense range, it's pretty much like a kiddie version of Valor. It's Valor with vanilla and orange. So it smells delightful. If you haven't smelled Kid Power, you need to smell it. Lots of people say it smells like cream soda. It's the vanilla in it. It smells really, really good. And it's a great emotional support blend. So we used to have a Brave roller that we made just with Valor and orange, but now we use Kid Power just straight up. And what you could use a Brave roller for is, especially for the little kids starting play school, even starting big school, any big milestone or big thing that they are feeling nervous for. This is a great layer of support that not only does the practice of applying a roller and just remind them to stay calm, but the oils are going to go into their bloodstream and they're going to make them feel relaxed. So I love that about Kid Power. For us at home, we're doing homeschooling. The kids generally feel pretty confident coming to the dining room table, but with extramurals and things like that, I remember Harriet and I had such a big talk around horse riding, because she really, really, really wanted to get on the horse. But if you've met Harriet, she's a very little girl for her age. She's petite and she was properly freaked out. And what I explain to people often is these oils are not like a magic potion. It's not going to make your child propel them onto the horse, but it really helps calm their body and mind to remember the truth that you are speaking to them as their parent. And I find that component to be very important. There's nothing voodoo about this at all. It's just the calming element. Like chamomile tea helps you sleep. There are beautiful things in nature. There are beautiful herbs out there that will help your child in the direction that you are teaching and training them as a parent. So for me, this is a great limbic system reminder of the truth that I speak over her and the bravery that I lead her towards when she's feeling anxious or scared. So yeah, I think Kid Power is just a great one to have in your home. And you can literally buy a 5 ml and you could divvy it up between 2 to 3 kids in a roller. And then they've each got a roller to take with them to school. You can use it neat, which is great on kids 2 years and older. But I personally, even oils that we can use neat, like blends and the Kid Sense range, I still like to dilute them 50-50, just because I'm just going to do a quick section on carrier oils, because a carrier oil kind of works like a slow release effect, because the viscosity of an essential oil, I need to think of all my words now, it's very light, so it evaporates easily. So if you're going to put Kid Power or any oil just neat on the skin and the child doesn't have sensitivities or you don't have sensitivities, that's great. Grab and go, that is fine. But if you really want the full effect of it, you're actually going to want it to linger on your skin longer. And a carrier oil is fattier, so it will stay on their skin longer and like kind of absorb slower. So yeah, that's my tip for even these pre-diluted blends, is still go 50-50, and then you get to stretch it, which is cool.
Okay, that's really great. I really like the way that you spoke, and that really explains how to use Kid Power and why it actually works and what it does. Because I've always wondered what is the magic. Because I know it's not magic juju, right? I was just wondering what is it that makes Kid Power work, and it's a really amazing explanation, Beth.
Thanks, Leah. As moms like to say, it's like magical. It's a game changer because it feels that way. If you see your child overcome these milestones or these hurdles, you're like, oh my word, where's this oil been all my life? But really, all it is nature and the beautiful therapeutic properties of nature working with your child's anatomy the way it was intended to. So I love that.
That's really awesome. What is the next one that you're going to take us through?
Okay, the next one are going to be those last oils. I believe we have peppermint.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm just going to touch on focus. And once I'm done with these slides, I'm going to do another section on focus, guys. So this is going to be my very quick high level focus section. So I've got some like main focus concentration oils that I like to use. And for us at home, diffusing is amazing because we tend to stay in one room when we do homeschooling. And I think you can really consider a diffuser per child per study area at home if your kids do assessments or study for exams. And then for children on the go, you can kind of do focus on the go with a roller, which is great. You can send a roller with them to school. So I do just want to preface by saying that there is no magic formula here. It's not going to make your kids just like magically focus. But what I love about using these essential oils for concentration and focus is that it adds that supportive layer and it's got that limbic system connotation. So I firstly make them interact with me and I have them help me set up the diffuser. And literally without me saying a single thing, that actually means once you're done with the diffuser, you need to get to the dining room table and mom means business. Like it's happening now. So it's really a beautiful, just like rhythm to have if you have a homework session in the afternoon or anything that you're struggling to get your children to focus. I have so many teachers in my team, which I love, that are diffusing in the classrooms now. I wish more teachers did it. But yeah, maybe you can chat to your kid's teacher about getting a diffuser and oils, because I think that it's such a great thing to have in a classroom. But if you can't, that's fine. Any of these oils you can pop in a roller. And you can use the diffusers at home. So peppermint is really good for uplifting and awaking and energizing and creativity and those kind of things. It mainly for me is the wake up feel. So if you're feeling sluggish or low energy, you're going to want to use peppermint. Then we're not going to go back to lemon, but lemon is also a great one. Orange is also a great one for uplifting. And then you can go to citrus fresh. Citrus Fresh is kind of what I love about it. It's kind of like an all-in-one because it's got like most of your citrus oils in, and then it's got the spearmint in as well. So this is a great one if you just need to grab one diffuser, or if you're in one blend and you're in a rush and you want to chuck something in the diffuser. This is an excellent one because you're going to help with that creativity, boosting, uplifting, as well as focus and awakening oils, because you've got your citrus and then you're bringing in the mint. So that's a cool one. Frankincense, which we mentioned earlier for immune support, is also great for focus because it's really grounding. So for scatterbrain children, it can help them just feel rooted and calm. Always think of tree oils. Tree oils or trees have deep roots. So if you're feeling all over and like almost that lofty, lightheaded feeling, you want a tree oil because it's going to ground you. And that frankincense is amazing for that. And then you can go to the last one, I believe, is rosemary.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Rosemary is quite a interesting one. It's a herbal herbaceous essential oil, but guys, it works so well for extended concentration. This is actually kind of like that magic ingredient in here. If you're going to have a secret weapon, I would say it's rosemary when it comes to concentration. You wouldn't think so at first because it's not like a typical thing. I think for the longest time I diffused peppermint lemon, and then I actually realized that I'm more of a scatterbrained person and I needed calming oils more to focus. But I find rosemary is the one oil that swings both ways. It helps people who are sluggish and need energy, or people who are high energy and need to actually relax to focus. So it goes both ways. Really, really great. And retaining, I love this, helps you retain a grateful memory. Yeah, so this is a great like brain boosting oil.
That's
That's why I love rosemary.
awesome. And I also like, I think what I like about the whole diffuser and the focus before the time and it's the routine part of it, right? Because
Yeah.
if you start, especially if you have to get a child into a routine or you get home from school, either if you homeschool or you know that your child gets home and they do some fun activities around the house and then get them to fun, it's good to let them set the diffuser up, and because that means it's business time. So I'm going to stop sharing because you've got some slides to share with
Okay,
us.
I've got something to share quickly. Here it is. I'm not so good at this. I haven't done it in a while, but I think, can you guys see it?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Amazing. Okay, so this is just a little Instagram series I did that I want to share with you guys because I found the results very interesting. So we did a little series on focus and productivity, and I asked the question, are you someone, and think about yourself now and half think about your children as well. Are you someone that needs energy and focus to help concentrate? Or are you someone that's mind is all over the place, scatterbrained and overwhelmed? So generally people would fall into one of those camps, and most of your kids would fall into one of those camps. And only 20% of people actually were the first group that needed energy and focus to help them concentrate. Most people, and I find this also fascinating about the times we're living in, are feeling more scatterbrained and overwhelmed, and they actually need to calm down. Because the funny thing with this is you're going to see we're going to use a lot of emotional support oils, calming oils, guys, sleep oils, I kid you not, sleepy oils to help you focus. So have a look through these. Okay, I just want to minimize us here because I can't read. There you go. Okay, so whether you're overstimulated, busy-minded type, needing to calm and center to be able to concentrate, or you're the type who needs inspiration and energy to get productive, I've got you covered. Okay, so essential oils work incredibly well for focus, concentration, and productivity. From calming your mind and settling your thoughts to invigorating your senses and evoking creativity and inspiration. I really like, specifically because this is back to school, want you to think of your children, because I can so see which two of my kids fall into which camp. Have a look at some of these tried and tested oils to use for focus and productivity. They aren't exclusive to each list, which is important to mention. You can mix and match them and see what works for you. So what I did was I actually put up a poll and I had oilers chime in. So this is really cool because I think something I learned very early on in my natural journey using essential oils is that nature isn't prescriptive. It's not going to be like you are going to use lavender for overstimulation and you are going to use peppermint if you need energy. It's never just a one size fits all. There are so many options, so you can see what works for you. And better than that, you can look at this list, take a photo of it, screenshot it, and see what you've already got in your oily stash. There might be some oils here that you don't know what to do with, and just see where they fit in based on people's real life experiences. So the first one we've got here is oils for calming the overstimulated, busy-minded type. And we've got lavender, orange, frankincense, vetiver, cedarwood, divana, patchouli, and vanilla. So I was surprised by one or two of those, but you'll also see there's going to be one or two overlaps. There are a lot of sleepy oils in here, which is interesting. A lot of these are here to calm the mind and to center yourself and to help you focus on sleep normally and get to that point of relaxation. But they can also help that busy mind relax. And then some great blends, and a blend, remember, is great because you can use it just as is. You don't even have to add anything to it. Valor, haven, tranquil, abundance, and peace and calming. So these are Euler's tried and tested recipes. And then to end off with, I've got the oils for energizing for those needing creativity, a wake up. And most people would use the rosemary here, and the peppermint orange, again, goes both ways, which is great for me. I'm like, let me diffuse it. I'm killing two birds with one stone. The lemon, the lime, the grapefruit, you've got all your citruses here. Eucalyptus radiata, I remember, came in quite strong, and thyme. So we've got nice herbaceous menthol citrus oils coming in. And then more, I found the tree oils, and a lot of the florals came in the previous slide. And then we've got it blends. Can't read the bottom. All I can read is citrus fresh and believe. Is there something else? Joy.
Okay.
Something else? Just joy. Okay. So yeah, we've got the citrus fresh, which is a great all-in-one. And then believe came up, and joy also. So yeah, joy is florals, but it's got citrus with it. So that's nice. So yeah, that's it for my
So,
share, I guess.
so Beth, you were saying you were going to talk a little bit about when you travel and you want to keep is that your children focused? Is that what do you do?
Yes, I can. How do I stop the share, Lee? Pause share? No, stop share.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so that's actually a lovely layer that I find if you are perhaps on the go. For us, when we travel, I love to like make that homely feeling straight away. And we decided very early on that peace and calming was going to be like our home, we're at home oil. So I love to connotate that. So especially when we would arrive at a new Airbnb or at a new campsite, it's the first oil I would put in. I do love changing up the smell that we're diffusing, but I always start with peace and calming. And I do love that honestly, just that layer of support. I can touch on sleep support as well, just quickly. But even when I help my kids with good sleep habits, I find using oils, the main thing it helps me with is that limbic system trigger, that it helps them know it's now sleepy time. You don't like douche your kids with lavender and throw them in the cot and they're going to now sleep through the night. It really doesn't work like that, but it will calm their bodies. And I believe the beauty is in the repetition of doing it every night. And similarly with homework sessions or studying for exams, it's a beautiful, we all know there's a huge element of self-care when it comes to diffusing oils and using rollers. And I think that sometimes kids can have a bit of a negative attitude when it comes to you got to go do your homework or you got to go study now for that exam, and helping them and treating them to set up their diffuser, pick a roller or two. They can even have 2 rollers for study time. I would personally probably go with one that's going to help them wake up a bit more and one to calm them down, and maybe start with a calming one first just to get them focused. And then if you see them drifting or dozing off, you can bring in the peppermint and lemon. So yeah, that is a great way to just have that almost instant situation. And I think it's also cool, just thinking now off the cuff, that if you need to do schoolwork with one of the kids, maybe in the car, while you're waiting for another child at sport, you could use your Via diffuser. Many of you, I think you can use Happy in the car because of the USB. I haven't tried it, but Happy the Penguin, which is still available. And then definitely just rollers and Sentence. They're great to use on the go to get your kids. Yeah, it's definitely that message of mom means business, and we're going to concentrate now.
Awesome. I'm gonna go pick your brain because I'm really enjoying you talking, right? So obviously this is stressful not only for kids, and there's a lot of things happening for kids, and this is really focused on them. But also we have this is a very stressful time for parents, right? Do you have any tips for parents for this time? Especially kids that's going to the school for the first time and that anxiety, or if you have any advice for them?
Oof, that's a loaded question, especially for a homeschool mommy who's staying at home with their kids. Gosh, the first thing, honestly, that I can think of, and I'm probably going to throw you for a 6 now, is that parents, look after yourselves, keep your energy levels high and sleep well. And when I say that, I'm pointing towards our beautiful supplement range. If you are not using whole food supplements by now, you really should. And I would highly, highly suggest all the ones that we currently have available in South Africa. We use Sulfurzyme daily. because it literally is Ningxia like powder in it. There's wolfberry powder in it, the MSM in it. And then multigreens is my go-to. Multigreens is like my coffee secret. Instead of caffeine, I love multigreens. It gives me such a rush of energy, and I'm very strategic about taking it around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon to give me great energy. And then good probiotic, just good for overall health. And we've got Life 9, and then Ningxia daily. There's so many oils you can use for emotional support. I would say Valor. I know of a lot of moms that just say they literally go around the corner and sniff Valor to give them bravery and confidence. And this is a history story. So the same herbs that were used to make Valor, they used to bath the soldiers in before they used to go to war. I don't know all the historical exact which war and stuff, but this is a beautiful story if you want to research a bit about the Valor blend. So Valor really is good for confidence and bravery. So mummies, stock up on Valor. And I would just say small things. If you're a spiritual person, praying for your children before you get out the car, you can anoint them with frankincense or myrrh and just pray together. Do a centane, pray together, and it's a beautiful like family bonding moment, and you're incorporating your oils in it, so they literally are going to feel the calm of it, and that scent is going to remind them of that feeling. And another thing you can do is make rollers together, share with them honestly about how you're feeling. I find that to be so important, and something that not many of us actually experienced as children is hearing our parents' vulnerability. So sharing with them what you're feeling, maybe a little bit anxious about, say, mommy really feels like I'm going to miss you, and I also have to go back to work and be so brave the whole day and not see you. I've just had such a lovely holiday with you. Why don't we jump into our oils and make rollers? We can get the same roller sticker, and then we can remember each other throughout the day every time we apply our roller. There's so many cute things you can do to think of your children and to also just calm your heart. But remember, keep your oils visible, because if you don't use them, they're not going to work. And you want to be using them daily and a few times every day.
That's Beth. Thank you very much. I think that is amazing suggestions. And you are a wealth of knowledge, and good luck with this year and with kids and homeschooling and everything that with a new baby. And it's always a pleasure to have you on the call. So thanks for sharing your wealth of knowledge. So I really appreciated your talk. Thank you. So I'll just quickly sorry, Beth. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, I just said thank you.
Cool. I've got a quick DIY I don't have a video, but I've got a very nice recipe, and Beth was speaking about the Ningxia and what to do for kids. So there's a very nice Ningxia probiotic popsicle, and if you still have some KidSense Mighty Pro in stock, we are hopefully getting it back in stock soon. Use one of those. A Ningxia sachet. You can have half a cup of seasonal fruit, a ripe banana, as well as a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and ice is optional. And you put all of these together in a blender and you pulse until it is a very nice smooth mixture. You pour this into a popsicle maker and freeze until it's set for at least 4 hours. If you're using a silicone popsicle maker, because it's soft size, makes it easy to remove the popsicle. So that's just a suggestion on which one to use. So I think that's and they are delicious. I haven't tried it with the KidSense Mighty Pro, although I like the taste. It's like sherbet. I think it will go very nice with this Ningxia popsicle. So this is a very nice recipe that you can take a screenshot of. And then Diti, how are you doing?
Hi. Oh my gosh, Beth, I enjoyed that session so much. I've learned so much. So thank you so much for that.
And no, this is
definitely also, I'm going to try a lot of those little tricks and hacks with my daughter.
That's what I wanted to say. This is a stressful time for you, right, as well, because it's back to school for your daughter, although she's still small. But I'm sure that, back at work and all the things are going. So how's things happening?
Lee, we've started this year with a bang, right? It's been crazy at the office, back to school, so early mornings, lunch making. It's crazy. But it also feels nice to be back in routine.
Yeah.
And I think that's what my family's enjoying about this time of year.
Yeah, I also think so. Although it was difficult, I only had 1 week's leave, but after that 1 week, it was difficult to get back in routine, right? So we've got an amazing,
Sorry, Can I quickly just say one last thing I didn't even think of
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Hugest mom hack, what Aditi just mentioned now, packing lunch boxes. If you have a fussy eater, or if you're feeling like your child is not getting in what they need to get in, I have 2 tips for you. One is Ningxia. You can pop that in their lunchbox. I have never met a child that has refused Ningxia. So before you look to any meal replacement or something like that, just pop a Ningxia in their lunchbox, even if they're eating bland food. As my friend says, that toddlers and small kids like beige food. If you want to get some color in their life, just give them a Ningxia. And then if you didn't know, multi-greens that I was talking about that give such great energy, it is equivalent to, I don't know how many green servings, but I think it's 5 green servings for the full
Yeah,
adult.
I think it is 5.
Yeah. So you could literally just use 1 capsule, and I like to use it in 2 ways. One, a smoothie, but an even more incredible way, like any cereal or porridge, more porridge than a cereal, but like, I just mean like Future Life, oats, like I'm trying to think of things that my kids are willing to eat. You can sprinkle a multigreen capsule like into their porridge, and then they are getting all those green servings. So I think that's a very practical, I'm a super practical mom trying to find a shortcut for anything, and that is a huge thing. Like if your kids are struggling with their food, I tend to try give them the balanced meal earlier in the day, and I often give like porridge for supper. So yeah, rolled oats is the norm in our house at least 2 nights a week, and then you can just pop a multi-greens into it while they're super little and still fussy.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Beth. Very practical and actually stuff
I'm
with
doing that
everyone. So that's
tomorrow
great.
morning.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, DT, we've got an amazing, amazing PV promo this month. Do you want to quickly talk us about the logic behind this PV promo and why these oils are so magnificent? Because when we were on the launch call, you had microphone issues, so we couldn't hear you. And you planned this beautiful, beautiful PV promo for us. Do you want to talk us through it?
Oh, Lee, I was so disappointed about that. But anyway, I've got a new laptop now that's working. So I can tell you all about the Jan PV promo. So in marketing, we had a planning session where we put the theme together and the PV promo together. And it was so much fun. And it was one of the months where I felt most passionate about because it just worked so well. So if you see the PV promo, right, and the theme is step up. And here at Young Living, we are equipping you to step up this year. So our PV promo has been designed to ensure you reach your new heights this year. So the possibilities are endless in 2023. You can start the year off on positive vibes only with White Angelica. Its calming properties encourages feelings of protection and security, which brings about a sense of strength and abundance. So I think that's a beautiful, beautiful oil to have in your home to share with your family in the month like Jan. And then we move on to magnify your purpose. So we want to magnify our purpose this year, right? With the help of a blend that stimulates creativity, desire, focus, motivation. And it's really going to encourage us to seize that moment and to seize every opportunity. So I think also a fantastic world to just start off the year. And if you've got New Year's resolutions, it's just going to allow you to just magnify your purpose. And then to be present with present time. I think it's so important to just be present, make memories, and enjoy those memories, right? So I always tell my friends and families, if you haven't seen a lot of photos, that means I was having such a great time, I actually forgot to take photos. And so you really want to be in the moment so you can remember that lovely time with your family, your friends, or whatever it was. And let go of the past and release all negative emotions and feelings with release essential oil. So again, it's just such a nice way to start off the new year on a positive note. Leave everything negative behind, all negative emotions, negative memories and feelings. Leave that in 2022 and just move into 2023 on a positive note and be humble. So at Young Living, we really believe in being humble in everything that you do this year and seek nothing but abundance. So 2023 is your year. And I believe that this PV promo is really going to help you achieve everything your heart desires in 2023.
That's beautiful, and I really like the way that this was put together. And talk about abundance, right? Because if you have 300 P or 350 PV on quick order, or 300 on PV on ER, I mean, look at that. That's 250, 20 ER points. The value is 2,800 Rand, and you get free shipping. That's on the 300 level, right? And then on quick order, the value is 1,500 Rand. So it's really abundant PV promo. But then we also have quite a bit of other promotions. Do you want to take us quickly through what the other promotions are?
Surely. So the first promotion is Ninja. And I think Beth spoke so wonderfully on Ninja and what Ninja can do for you. But we know in Jan, many people have weight loss goals, right? And this bundle is really going to help you maintain your weight and reach the goals that you need to reach. So it's got lemon and grapefruit as well as Ninja. And the price is absolutely fabulous at 1,499 Rand. So a fantastic deal, a great way to start off Jan. And I've got my Ninja, so I'm on track this Jan.
I think
And I hope you are too. I know you've also got yours, Lee.
We got ours. And then the other thing that we have, which I really love, is, and I should have actually brought it home, is this beautiful lunch bag, and it's a big size. I mean, it's about this size. I don't know what the dimensions are of it, but it is really, really great. Do you want to talk us through this offer?
Okay, so Lee, another bundle that you have to get to start off this year. So it's got Life 9, and we know how important gut health is, right? And we know if you keep your gut healthy, it is so much easier to absorb all the nutrients and all the other vitamins and supplements and things that you are taking. So it is vital that you look after your gut health. And Life 9 has all the strains of probiotic that you need. So it is a fantastic, fantastic supplement to take. I always remember when my tummy is not feeling so great, when I've eaten something not so great, I take like a double dose of Life 9, and it really, really helps me. I don't know if that's compliant. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but that's what works for me, right?
Yeah.
And then multigreens. So with our busy lifestyles, it's just so difficult to get in that 5 portions of fruit and veg in the day. And so when you take your multi-greens and you give it to your family, I think as a mom who's taking care of everyone's nutrition in the family, you just feel so much better that at least that's taken care of, right? And I think Beth's hack of putting it into Future Life, which my daughter loves, is going to work so well. So I'm definitely going to try that. And then the lunch bag. The lunch bag is absolutely beautiful. It's this beautiful, sustainable looking lunch bag. The shape is amazing. It's really convenient as well because it fits in everything that you need to fit on the go. So a lovely, lovely bundle at only 979 Rand. So that's a massive saving as well.
It's a good way to start the year, right? We all can do with a lunch bag, but the probiotic and the multigreens is something that every home should have. And Beth said she's going to invest in two more at least. Okay, Balance Complete, a brand new kit on the block, and it is flying off the shelves, right? You're going to please tell us about this amazing product.
So Lee, I'm really excited about Balance Complete, right? Because it's just such a convenient way of getting everything your body needs to get. And the same goes with your family, and it tastes great as well. So if you're in search for a powerful energizer that's full of nutrition, then this is the product for you. Balance Complete combines Ninja wolfberry powder with barley grass, coconut oil, aloe vera, cinnamon powder, and a premium whey protein blend, providing high levels of fiber and protein. In addition to a variety of vitamins and minerals that you need to enjoy a truly nutritionally dynamic food supplement. So if you're looking for an extra nutrition in your system, look no further than Balance Complete. So there you go, Lee. Balance Complete provides you with the vitamins, the nutrition, the right amount of fiber and protein for a meal. So you're getting everything in once, and very convenient, as I said.
And we really have been getting great feedback from our brand partners about this product. So I'm very excited about this. I hope
I'm not
that it
surprised
does
it's flying
so,
off the shelves.
I hope that it does so well that we can get this product permanently.
Yes, and it's only 800 Rand, right? And the value is much higher. So if you look at the competitors on the market, I mean, this in terms of the nutritional benefit competes so well, and the price point's also really good.
Awesome. Thank you, Aditi. Is Margot on the call still? Hi, Margot.
I'm here. Hello, Lee.
How are you
How's
doing?
everybody doing?
I saw you earlier. I can't see you at the moment. Where are you?
Oh, I'm having network issues
You're having
as
network issues.
usual.
Okay.
But I'm
Um,
here. I'm here. I'm here.
cool. Do you want to quickly take a Happy New Year? And I know that this is the year of stepping up for everybody. So we also
Yes.
have a step up incentive. Do you want to run us through it?
Sure. So we have the Step Up incentive. Now, if you know anything, it's that Young Living will reward you. Hey, Beth has the diary. Young Living will reward you in the most generous way possible, right? So with our Step Up incentive, we have a few tiers that we want to take you through. So there we go. So with the Step Up incentive, this incentive will run from the 1st of January to the 31st of January, and every enrollment in January will have a point value, right? So all the points get calculated on the total PV ordered by the new brand partner in January, okay? At the end of January, we'll total the enrollers' points and determine the tier that they qualify for. The points allocation is below. And now on to our awesome prizes. So when you are on tier 1, when you win tier 1 and you get 200 points, you get this beautiful branded Young Living utility pouch valued at 220 Rand. Beth is looking through her things. So this one was actually, there we go. So this is like multi-purpose, right? And on the inside, it is recycled board.
No, not
Correct
on
me if
that
I'm
one,
wrong.
Margot. That's only on the tote bag. That one actually has a lining with
Oh,
your
yes.
logos on. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then we have the tier 2 400 points. When you receive 400 points, you will get this amazing placemat or mouse pad along with the utility pouch. Now, this mouse pad is something we all dream about for our laptops, as well as our mouse. It is so amazing. It's really long. Lee is holding it up over there. And you can literally put your laptop, your keyboard, as well as your mouse on there. So it's really huge, and it's lovely quality. And then as we move on to tier 3, when you get 600 points, so we're aiming for 600 points because then you get all of these. You get the branded Young Living tote bag, valued at 540 Rand. So this one is made of the recyclable board material, right, Lee?
Yeah, that's it's got Beth showing it to us.
Awesome. So this one, you can literally put anything in there. It's really big, it's really convenient, and it's an awesome bag. So we hope that everybody gets the chance to experience this. It's super awesome.
Yeah, also I saw Beth's nice Insta story with this. It's really nice. Also, so thank you, Margot. I really love this incentive. I really love this product. It's beautiful. It's amazing quality. I mean, it's got a beautiful story, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing how many of our brand partners can get this once-off bespoke Young Living swag. So thanks for that. I quickly just want to talk about the training dates. So next Thursday, we have a very exciting training because we launched Balance Complete. We are going to talk about weight loss. The training after that, we're going to start the year with a nice vision board training and how to visualize and how to get creative when it comes to building a vision board. So that is a building training, a business training. Then on the 31st of January, we are going to have a February launch call of note. So please make note of these dates. It's 19th of Jan, so every Thursday, and the 31st of Jan. Please make sure that you're on this call. I would like to also invite everybody on this call. We have our kickoff business event, Young Living Business Weekend on the 28th and the 29th of January, and you are invited. Now, we are in Cape Town on the Saturday and in Johannesburg on the Sunday. If you have not bought your ticket yet, do it today. Even if you are not sure, if you are a product user and you are thinking about doing the business, please come. If you are an existing brand partner, a business builder, please come. If you are a business builder that was a little bit inactive, please come, because we are going to show you our strategy for the year. We are going to loop you in on some business secrets that nobody else will have, and we're going to set you up for success. We're going to share with you what our marketing plans are. We're going to share other amazing news with you. We're going to do massive recognition on all our achievements for last year. We are going to be sharing, I can't actually tell you what we're going to be sharing because it's still secret. But if you want to know, if you want to set yourself up for a successful year, please come to this. You won't regret it. The price is 200 Rand, but you are getting a 400 Rand gift, which is a Joy Essential Oil 5. You're getting some Ningxia, and as always, there will be lucky draws and there will be giveaways. So this is really an event not to be missed. Then I'm not going to say much about the next slide. I am going to just show it to you, and it says, start this year with an advantage. And that's all I'm saying. Watch this space. I'm not saying anything more information to follow on that. And that brings us to a bumper training call. And we have made it in time. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Thank you, Liesel, for putting your camera on. It's so nice to see, even if you're in the dark, it's so nice to see a brand partner. We would like to see more faces next week. Thank you, Beth, from the bottom of our heart. We really appreciate the effort that you put in. And thank you for your willingness and your amazing sharing that you did with us. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you, Margot. Thank you to each and everybody. Please buy your ticket for the Step Up event. So tomorrow there will be lots of lives, so watch us on Facebook Thrive. There's amazing things that we're sharing tomorrow. I'm not going to say more, otherwise Margot and Aditi is going to be upset with me. So rather let's end the call, because otherwise I'm going to overshare. Bye, everybody.